Yo, what is up, boys? It is Luca Trades, and we haven't done a video in a while. You know, I don't really have the will to make like videos every day. Like no matter how hard I try, I guess I just can't. But maybe in the future. Um, but yeah, as you guys know from the title of this video, we are now funded with a 50K account. So I'm just gonna go over the main setup that helped me get funded and basically how I've been trading to do this. And I'll show you guys my graph and my stats here. All right, so we started off, just chopping around shaky, and we started coming back up and started consistently making a good amount of money per day to get the account back. You can see my winning trade percent is 37%, but the average winning trade is 365, and the average loser was negative 147. So, and you guys can see, like, you know, you guys can look at this, pause it if you want, but yeah, we're gonna go into some of the trades that we took. So let me move the chart over. We're trading. I'm on the MNQ chart, but I took most of these trades on NQ. But basically, the strategy that I've been trading is specifically in London session. We've been seeing a lot of the same thing this week, right? With London kill zone and stuff, where we sweep the Asian highs and then we go for the Asian lows and then we sweep those and then we head back to either equilibrium or back to a new high, right? So um, this trade for London, we have this well, I guess the draw would be this. So we have this high, which was the draw from uh, you know, just the draw, nothing much. And then you guys can see, right, I only caught a small piece of this. This was my trade, but the main setup would have been off the fair value gap right here. Um, Obviously, right, we came up and then we had some displacement, came back into the fair value gap. And I know not a lot of people look at this, but I do because I really like inverses as well. Is we tapped into this tiny inverse, right? And tiny inverses are the most precise in my experience. So actually, I'll keep those on just to show that. But that's where I would have liked to enter, and then I would have, took it down to these lows, which is good. But as you can see, this is actually um, a breaker. So we come up, make a low, higher high, and then we break through, right? And once we closed below, I was trying to catch a little bit more of the cake, right? Because I had just woke up at like, I don't know, I just woke up. So it says 5:55, but my time it would be 4:55, and I woke up like right about in this consolidation. I looked on the charts. I marked out this breaker. Obviously, do some higher time frame analysis first, and I moved down. And I saw that we also had this fair value gap marked out by these red lines here, and I saw that we were gonna reject it. So I took two contracts of NQ up here, and then three more as we started to push down with this candle, and this was my total fill. Stop was above these highs, and this was the trade that actually got me funded. It kind of just jolted down. I was only aiming for like 1K profit, and we hit like 1.5 on that day, which is the perfect number. So that's the analysis for that trade. Now we skip back to the previous London session. these two trades. Um, right. So we have three equal highs here. 1, 2, 3. Come up, attack those. That's from a different thing. Don't worry about this line. It's from a previous trade. We attack those. We have some downward movement, right? And the entry. This is like a hard entry to see. I don't think I took this exact trade, but I caught a piece of the move, possibly off of this fair value gap. I think I did, but yeah, this was second redistribution because it just came down so fast. But this order block being tapped would have been a good entry, and then going for these lows right here. And this trade I do remember getting. I was targeting equilibrium fair value gap, right? The entry was off this fair value gap right here. And this was our equilibrium PD array. As you can see, we perfectly tapped consequent encroachment of it. And I'll just mark it out for you since you guys probably don't believe me. All right. We have 50% level here. So this would be our larger PD array that's within a premium. Right. I could have chose this one, but it was smaller and I thought we definitely had enough to get slightly back up. And you can see that we eventually came back up and took this high out again and then dumped off this fair value gap in the morning. Right, so I've been seeing a lot of that happening too. Like we come back up, break the high again at exactly like 6 a.m. ish, you'll get the entry. Right, that's happened with the other trade over here. Entry was at like 6 a.m. So fast forward to next London. Okay, so this is the trade that I was originally looking at. I barely missed the entry. My entry was at consequent encroachment. I should have just had my entry right at one tick in, which is exactly where the top was. But still, this would be the perfect trade. I also caught a piece of this probably on this second redistribution. Right. And if we haven't taken out the Asian lows, don't even worry. Like, definitely just get in on second redistribution. It'll be worth. But yeah, this would be the perfect trade scenario that I was looking for. 20 risk reward. So, and then this one was more at 3. For London, broke the high again. Have this inverse right here. Came in beautifully tapped, and then we just swept these lows. Like, honestly, what I'm coming to realize is more contracts with tighter stops is gonna be better. And trading London, I think London honestly has way better price action because New York is number one, way too fast, right? Futures are highly leveraged. So, like, it's fine if you trade MNQ in New York session, but I don't know. London's just like a little bit cleaner and a little bit more slow. So it gives you, a little bit more time to think, but also it's fast enough to make these type of moves. So I think this is perfect pace for me at least. And yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at any Londons before this, but we could take a peek and to see. This was like after a super big move. So obviously the action's not going to be the best. So we made the equal lows there. So, and then we have this session. Made 1, 2, 3 drives, and then we came back up, took out this high by 1 tick. Yeah, I mean, the only play here would probably be these equal lows here getting swept, and then this fair value gap right here. So I'm seeing like that's obviously hard to see, but you can see it's respecting consequent encroachment. We have another fair value gap created over this order block. And then that just shoots us straight up to these highs, right? That would be another good trade, you know? First entry is right here. And your stop will be super short, 3 handles. 14.5, so oh, not even. We got more. 15. It's a 4 risk reward. So, prioritizing good risk reward with low risk entries combined with time. I mean, that's it. Really, that's what I've learned. So, yeah, that's the setup that got me funded. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm probably just gonna post this as a raw video, so so you guys know, like, none of this financial advice, none of this. This is all just sharing my opinions. These are all opinions. Don't follow these, and don't sue. All right, boys. Well, I'm tired. I'm gonna probably go snooze, even though it's 7:30, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.